Right, so Nephros, Victor, and Tala, and Sage. I didn't have the chance. Things kind of went off the rails there, but we were at 180 XP whenever things went off the rails. So we've got a couple of new players here this week. And I think we are ready to get started. So I think Victor and Nephros are the same, right?
Yep, they didn't change.
And Victor is still the old guy with the cane. Is that right, Bargle?
Everyone's got their mics muted and Morgan's can't hear us, so.
Sorry about that. I didn't even realize my mic was muted. He's not old yet. Aging, yes. Old, not yet.
Is he as old as Deckard Cain?
No. No. And the whole I need my walking stick because of my bad leg thing was pretty much deception. Just didn't feel right, giving up everything.
Okay, so Tala, Anna, were you going to do something different with Tala, or did you decide not to?
The only thing I changed was her last name because I changed what kind of shifter she was.
Okay.
So now instead of, now she's able to do a claw strike while she's shifting, and before, the one that I had before, she couldn't do that.
Gotcha. And then Morgan, Sage is no longer, he was a ranger, right? But now he's a bard.
Yes, and I, what's it called? I imported my correct new character sheet and everything, but it's not showing up. It said it succeeded, and it said it was like that it worked, but I don't see it. And
did you back out?
Yeah, I did it a while ago.
Oh, I'm still showing a ranger there for you.
Yeah, this is my old. I tried importing a new character sheet from my character vault because I just set it all up in
maybe this is it.
It should have like a really cartoony picture.
Yeah, I got you.
And then you can delete this one. But yes, I'm playing hard.
Back up. Gotta back up.
If we have two bards, well, the more the merrier.
We'll have a lot of bardic inspiration.
That's right.
There we go. And then Josh, you are playing a half elf, is that right?
Yeah, half elf warlock.
Okay.
Oh no.
And Jacob, what are you?
I am like the halfling bard.
Okay. All right, so we've got to figure out how everybody wound up knowing each other. So
I did not consort with any of these people's wives.
Oh god.
So, Josh, do you have an explanation for how Sereth would have come to be in the Alshan region? Let me show you where that is.
So
Just where we're at.
Bottom side, right? Yeah, I'm familiar with this area.
Yeah. Now he would come to know, well, Tala is a shapeshifter ranger, and Victor is a, what is
Fighter.
Victor?
I'm a fighter.
And
Oh, it's Josh,
Nephros-
Josh. Hey, Josh.
Yeah, hello, man.
And how would you describe Nephros, David?
Very carefully. He is a tiefling. Looks like he carries around a little sack with 3 tomes, and has ink smears on his fingers, and seems to keep a lot of notes. Carries a quarterstaff and a light crossbow.
And we've got 2 bards, right? Sage and Thick. So that's easy to explain. Bards are always looking for a good tale.
I have a personality trait and a flaw that says that I would chase after women very actively. So if we have a female in the party, it's reasonable to believe that I would just be going after her. And like that's partially like stalkerish way.
Hopefully she doesn't have a tail.
Sucker for a pretty face and searching for that special someone. The tail's irrelevant.
Hey.
The personality trait and flaw are both there.
Forward to it. I think it'll be interesting.
I don't remember what mine are. I rolled them.
As far as my guy, not the typical bard, not like super crazy, outgoing, merry, like woohoo. He's more quiet, still nice and can talk and everything, but more reserved. And carries a harp actually as his focus.
Okay, I've got a question or two about Thick first before we move on. Right? So I'm always looking for that someone special, and I'm a sucker for a pretty face. I don't see why that would be gender specific.
Because in my case it is gender specific. I wouldn't be able to roleplay hitting on a guy. I just wouldn't be able
to. Okay.
Well,
could play a chick.
Role playing a girl.
But I'm not. Fick is a guy.
I'm saying, what if?
Well, if there's a guy that's role-playing a girl, then it doesn't change anything. It's fine.
Just seeing where that would go.
I'm just making sure.
I need to get that illusion spell.
Right.
Looking at the character portraits of the different people, Seraph looks like he's a pretty good-looking guy with an 18 charisma. I'm just saying.
Oh wow, he's got me beat. I only have a 17.
He doesn't have a pretty face at all. Look at that scar.
Okay, I'm just saying if that is his flaw, I don't know that he could make that choice or not. Looks to me like
sucker for a pretty face. It made the distinction.
Okay. All right, so what is it that's got a half-elf warlock insinuated into this group, then, Josh?
The whole thing's around dragons, right?
Yes. So last session, yeah, we had well, things were going interestingly until things blew up, like with a cult of green dragonborn that had taken.
Yeah, I only saw the aftermath.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we believe that the cult of the Green Dragon has established an enclave in this forest up here to the north, in the northwest.
Cool. What's okay? That brings me on to a question: is what's the name of that family in the Wednesday game that was like the Green Dragon one?
Yes, that's the Vardatus family, who we have actually encountered in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Vardatus family is actually pretty active in most of my sessions now. I put it in chat. That's how it's spelled.
Well, I was thinking I would be of like a similar kind of family. So like one in which lots of family members have like, you know, sorceress backgrounds of draconic and that kind of thing. So family based around dragons. That is interesting dragon kind. It goes, you know.
That's pretty yeah. Yeah, I'm alright with that.
F all kinds of duck. He's gonna like my character.
Hello, friends.
Well, what is your patron?
Oh, it's a hexblade. Oh, yeah. So I was thinking for the hexblade, it would be like a dead ancient dragon. Well, an ancient dragon that was turned into a weapon.
Okay. Sure.
So it's a sentient
All right.
weapon.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I'm good with that. Okay, so Sereth learns about this cult of the Green Dragon that was already in the area, I guess, investigating the Green Dragon activity. Because for several weeks now, actually we're on months now, there's been a lot of Green Dragon activity in the area. There was a wizard who hatched several green dragon eggs and was raising them until he was overcome. But that still left a bunch of baby green dragons in the area that people have been speculating where they're located.
I was with one of them. I remember that. When I left.
Okay, so that makes sense. And then these guys actually witnessed some dragonborn in the Berrywood last week. And that will bring us up to that. Is everybody okay with that? Does anybody have anything to add to that backstory?
Mm.
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm looking for 50
Alright,
gold
so-
for my information.
Having escaped from the Berrywood, we are back in. We can be in any of these places, but the most likely would be Schmidtford or Leechport. To kick things off, is there anything anyone wants to do with the several days in between?
Yes.
Okay. What is that?
I would like to go kill shit.
Okay.
I would like to see if I can find a boon or a blessing somewhere.
So, just for clarity purposes for myself, so basically, and last session happened, and we managed to escape, is what we're saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
Right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
All right, cool.
I'm good with it.
I would want to try to make some additional coin by playing whichever goes over best, the lute, the flute, the horn, or the bagpipe, in as many places as possible.
Okay. Just wanting some gold from that?
If possible. I'm a lowly level 1 bard. Gotta get my name out there. Maybe at least keep my ability to stay places and get fed without spending my money.
I see what you're saying. Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm going to take these one at a time. With David's. All right, so it takes 4 days before we find some sort of a activity that's going to render some XP. And that will... That's going to net us 75 experience points for a first level character.
Okay.
And then Bargle was wanting to look for just any blessing or
some sort of blessing boon. Where's the closest One True Faith stop at?
Well, all of these have at least shrines or churches to them, but Leechport and Schmidtford would be the ones most likely. All right, so make an investigation check for me.
Oh man, this is gonna be ugly. Do I have to?
So that's going to get you to a 20 with 5 days of searching, which is not going to be good enough, but you can count that forward, and we will continue that during the next downtime.
All right.
So then for Fick, as a first level character, you technically have an indefinite amount of downtime before you begin. And you are just wanting gold for what particular purpose?
More so just to pay my way around. I have the entertainer background, so it would also make it so that I'm kind of well known within the town, and I have more people to talk to if we need information.
Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, that would be good. Right. So you're going to be a well-known entertainer at this point, at least in Schmidtford and Leechport. Yeah, I like that. That could be important as things go by. And so then I think we're ready. So what are we going to do once we escape and do our searching, and then what? So I guess I should let you know that the word begins to circulate, these rumors of this cult. But Sir Hamdus insists that these are just new gatherers. He seems to be covering up for the cult. And in the meantime, the weather has been extremely bad, and which has kind of disinclined anyone to go explore on their own. Everyone is, it's raining a lot of thunderstorms. Seems like there's some sort of a extended front that has moved through. So in that background, what is it we want to do?
A little bit of bad weather never bothered Victor. Where are we starting at? I'm asking the party. North or south? It's pretty much our options.
North's not a bad idea. South will give us plenty of towns around Leechport, though.
Yeah, I was thinking south and work our way up. If that's the option.
Two for south? Any others?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, and then what is our plan? What is it we are looking for?
More information on dragons.
Green baby dragons, to be specific.
Okay. Well, the rumors are that there may be some interesting digests contained in. So Carl's Abbey has a library. It's the most notable one in the region. That might be a good place to start.
Anybody have the sage background by chance?
Sadly,
no. I can forge documents. Things go sideways, I can give us new false identities. That's about all I can do. Other than that, I mean, yeah, let's head towards the information zone. Carl's Abbey. That's my vote.
Right. So normally this would just take, I don't know, a couple of hours. It's only 5 miles, but the weather is inclement, so we might count on a little extra time. But that's okay. We're not under any time pressure at the moment. So away we go. I'm assuming everyone is going. Is there anyone who's not going? Okay. Any other special preparations we want to make before we take off?
Oh, I have a question regarding these good berries. Where did we get those?
We got those from the druid.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't really have good berries.
No, there's no reason why he couldn't give everybody a couple of good berries to start off today as well. He can produce plenty of them each day.
So I'll leave them there.
So everyone will have another 4 good berries. That would be 24. Yeah, that would be fine. And, so away we go. As I said, the weather is bad. There's a significant storm that's just sort of settled into the area. So the normal things you would expect, like birds singing and that sort of thing, are absent. And as we are progressing, there is a growling coming from underneath the grove of trees. I guess let me get everybody's tokens out there.
Does this grove of trees look awfully familiar?
Well, I'll show you what it is this grove of trees right here.
This one. This is out of character communication, by the way.
Victor, Ella, and Sage.
Do you mind that I start with the shield as a warlock? It's like 10 gold or 5.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
Is that a hexblade thing you began proficient in?
Yeah. Medium armor, shields, and martial weapons.
Yeah, hexblade's pretty OP class.
Not really.
I like it, it's fun.
It looks good. I've never played it.
Towards the growling, shall we investigate?
Well, wait, we got some, yeah, we got some growling coming here. Let me get everybody's tokens on. Oh.
This looks like Pyromancer.
It's alright. Yeah.
Before anyone knew, questions? No, those are not super fancy shoulder pads. That's a backdrop.
Just to clear that up. Yeah, that individual is not here with us today.
We kind of stretched out Sareth's picture there.
Ah, yeah. I guess it was very long rather than wide. So
Much stockier. I like Sage's picture.
Oh, I forgot that was my picture. That was a placeholder, but I will keep it. It's totally cool.
Okay. Alright, so there is a growling under there, and there are 7 wild dogs that come prowling out after us. So they have anything cool that they want to do.
Yes.
Yeah, hit the first one that comes at me.
I'm going to list lazily this direction.
That's actually terrifying.
What's that?
That's all
7 dogs? Alright, so I guess then we go into initiative. If no one has anything weird thing to do.
Other than just to scare them away, but they seem pretty intent.
I just had to look and see if I even had animal handling, and I don't.
Yeah, do we have a bard?
Oh, wow.
Do we have a druid? What is our... Okay, what is... Real fast, can we list off the composition really fast? We have 2 bards, 1 ranger, 1 fighter, 1 warlock, right?
2, I think.
And one tiefling who has yet to declare his affinity.
Oh, yes, he is the bookkeeper.
Quick thing. Do you have my character sheet bound to me? Because I can't roll my initiative. My token or whatever. I don't know. It's saying like syntax error, no attribute was found, a bunch of stuff.
Sounds like macro.
You should have your token selected and then just hit the initiative button on the character sheet.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the character sheets and like it looks like mine isn't.
That sucks. I rolled it wrong the first time and I rolled a 15, but then I loaded the token and rolled a 7.
Like it's not letting me roll it. I guess I can just do this for the sake of. We can figure it out later. Oh, well. I just need you to add me to the turn order.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with your character sheet. So you can see your character sheet, because it's like it's not showing up in the other characters. It's like off by itself.
Yeah, it's not letting me use any of the macros. Like I can't use any of the spells or anything.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to delete that. Now re-import your character.
Sure thing. Sorry, everyone. Did not know this was going to happen.
This is an outrage. You're banned.
I demand a recount.
This is a vacation compared to unspeakable. I shall not say.
Yeah, man. Dan, you and Gabe, was it? You went on for a while. Several hours.
Yeah. Well, I tend to be rather patient in those circumstances, usually.
He was very patient.
Yeah, that tested my patience for sure. Okay, I'll try this.
Yeah.
It was funny, but also very frustrating.
I had to keep muting myself because I wanted to go off, but I didn't. Thought it'd be better to leave.
I re-imported it.
It was so off topic too.
I do not. Okay.
I like bacon.
Craving bacon?
I'm sorry, I lied. I love bacon.
Oh, you cheating on me?
I do not know what's going on there. I don't know why that is not putting you in with the other players.
Oh man. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have changed character. I'm just kidding.
Well, okay, we'll see what we can do about it.
Maybe try refreshing the game?
Yeah, I've tried that multiple times. Unless you mean something on his end.
Yeah, his end.
Is it in a different folder?
That's
oh god, he's huge.
Oh my lord.
He got so big.
Quick, run.
Now I don't have access to the character sheet.
Yeah, let me fix that. Okay, now you should have access to the character sheet. But I still don't know that it's going to work right.
Alright, on to.
Okay.
Yay! That was weird. But
Okay.
I will take my out. Oh, now I'm on the turn order twice.
Yeah, I'll fix that. Yeah. I added you once already. All right, there we go.
Alright.
Okay. Bunch of dogs go first. Well, this is going to rush up and try to bite Victor. It's going to miss. This one's going to rush up and try to bite Fick. It's going to crit Fick for 7.
I got a opportunity attack on that dog when he entered my reach. Polearm Master.
Okay. It's going to miss, though. Right, this is going to rush up and attack Fick. It's going to miss. This is going to rush up and attack Victor. It's going to miss.
I will.
Right. And then it is Sarah's turn.
Sure. I'll move over here and swing. Actually, I'll do a green flame blade. It's the same as a longsword hit, but the one next to it takes 4 damage. So 11 on this one and 4 on that one.
These two came into my reach, correct? To my right and left?
Yeah, all 3 of these came into your reach.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I have...
Yeah, you can only take 1 reaction around, though.
yeah.
Alright, so this one goes down, and this one takes 4. Ooh, let's see. Which way is this one going to go? Right, so this one's going to come over and attack Fick. 13, I believe, misses Fick.
14 AC, yeah.
Yeah, it is Tala's turn.
Okay, I'm going to just move within range of that one. Oops. That one. And just strike it with my dagger.
Okay. That's going to hit, and 5 will take it down. Is that it for Tala?
Yes, that's it for me.
Okay, Fick's turn.
I'm going to disengage and run away like a little girl.
Wow. I
have 3 health.
I just realized how sad all those initiative rolls are for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering my last initiative roll.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna disengage and run.
Nephros' turn.
Ah, god damn it. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you gonna run away? Let me die.
I am squishy. You shut up.
I have 3 health!
Uh-huh. I'm not a healer. Which one did you hit? Oh, you didn't hit any, you missed.
I disengaged the 3 that were surrounding me, sorry.
Yeah, two of them have been killed.
Yep.
But there's none that are wounded.
Get a ruler here. Okay, so all of these are basically in range. Let's do... Where is it? I'm gonna acid splash, actually, on that one. So that way it hits the left one and the bottom one.
Ash Splash can only affect 2 targets, the primary and then a secondary one. I think that's right. I didn't make sure. I think it's...
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 2 creatures within range of where I cast it.
Yeah. So you can pick any 2.
So we'll go with the middle one and the left one.
Okay.
And we'll put it right in between them. Sorry, dog's going nuts apparently.
Okay.
Kiva!
Alright, so the one on the left succeeds, but the one on the right fails.
It takes 3 damage, 3 acid.
Okay.
The roll was just to get the placeholder there for the damage roll. No, I think that's all I can do because I did my movement, so that's it.
Okay. So they're going to come in and try to bite Victor. It's going to miss. It is Sage's turn.
Alright, I will take a step forward right here, and I will try to hit him with my rapier.
10 will miss.
Okay. And then I will go ahead then and I will toss out a healing word for Fick. And it's broken. My character sheet broken. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Can you guys see that?
It's just like KU and a bunch of numbers and letters, yeah?
Just roll the 1d4 plus whatever.
1d4 plus my... Okay, so...
It's a whole bunch of quiggly spigglies.
Alright, so Fick gets back 5. And then it is Victor's turn.
You're pinging, but you're not saying anything.
Yeah. Alright.
Sorry about that. I had the mic muted. Yeah. I can hit both of these from where I'm at, correct?
Correct.
Alright. I'm gonna attack this one first.
Alright, that's going to hit. Yep.
And then, how's it looking? Dead?
Goes down.
Alright, the other one.
It's going to miss.
And I will step right there. Step right in the way for me to get chewed up.
Okay. Well, this one's going to provoke from you.
I will take that.
Okay. He's going to go down.
Bad doggy.
This one's going to bite Victor for 4.
That is...
And this one was dashing off 60 feet away. And it will be Sarah's. It'll be Sarah's turn.
Kill it with fire.
These two, yeah, they're like 5 feet away from each other.
No, they're adjacent to each other. They've only got to be within 5 feet of each other, right?
Yeah, these two dogs, right?
Yeah.
So the green flame blade the same 12 to hit? Okay. And then the other one takes 5. 5 and 5.
Okay.
So I'm 4.
Yeah. So they both go down. All right. Good job. And that one runs away.
Wait.
Wounded and runs away.
But I have a 120-foot spell. I want to cast it.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, it's just going to run. You can cast it as it runs.
Yeah, no, I want to kill it.
Okay.
3 fire!
Yeah. That'll kill it. Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
Killed it with fire.
3's kind of on the low range of the damage there, too.
Yeah, it is. Fireball.
Alright, so the storm is getting pretty heavy at this point. And short on the heels of the dogs, a herd of wild horses appear, well, wild ponies technically, are spooked by them. So there are 7 of these ponies that are come running through right in the aftermath of these dogs. So who has a passive perception of 13 or better?
Nephros.
Nephros.
As well. Sage.
Victor,
You say 13?
13, yeah.
Yes. Sarah also does.
Victor,
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I said Victor wouldn't know if it was a train coming. I only got a 9.
Okay, so Nephros, you see the bushes moving. Oops, it'd be back down here in time to take an reaction as the horses come barreling out of there. You can move to a safe distance, or you can try to scare some of them off, or you can shove someone else to a safe distance.
Yeah, no, I'm going to move straight up. Just move into this safety. I don't have any amount of squishiness absorption.
Okay, what about Sage? Sage, will you move to a safe distance? Will you try to prevent some of them from trampling everybody, or will you shove someone else to a safe spot?
Can I cast a spell?
You could cast a spell.
Okay. You said they're coming from this general area?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try to... And this is great. Maybe I won't. Maybe, you know what? I'm just gonna get to a safe distance. I'm gonna...
Okay. And then what about Seraph?
So if I was to just move out of the way, do the other people would take the extra hits, or are they just still getting hit the same?
Yeah. There are 7 of them. Looks like they're going to be trampling through. Just a question of whether you want to be one of the ones targeted by them or not. You can move to a safe distance and completely avoid being, or you could shove someone else to a safe spot. Or you could try to wave some of them off. Yeah, try to prevent some of them from attacking.
Alternatively, can I anticipate them coming and, I don't know, like dodge in anticipation? So I'd still be one of the targets, but they would have to...
You could do that. You could dodge.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay. So we got Sage and Nephros are out of the way. All right, so we got a couple attacking Victor, and 1 attacking Tala, 1 attacking Seraph, and 3 attacking Fick. That's bad luck for Fick. All right, so
Literally the worst luck bard in the world.
against Victor. There we go. We got 21 for 8.
Yep, that's death save country.
Well,
Yeah, that's
so
0.
Okay, so Victor goes unconscious, and then we got 1 against Tala.
Can I do a animal handling check to see if I can calm it down?
Do you have a passive perception of 13 or better?
No, I don't.
Then you were surprised.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and then we got that was Tala. 1 against Seraph. This will be at disadvantage because he's dodging. 17 to hit Seraph.
Yeah.
For 5. And then 3 against Fick. 12 misses Fick, right?
14 AC.
Then we got a 22 for 6. And then the final one is an 11 miss as well. Alright, so we survived the stampede. And it's pretty clear why these are stampeding. The sky is rolling with impending violence. And it looks like we are going to need to find shelter immediately. We're not going to be able to make it to town. So the expected process for that would be...
that's not good.
Either investigation or survival, but you may have a different way that you want to explore.
Before we do all that, can I cast Cure Wounds on the guy that just toppled from a horse?
Yes, you can.
Give me a good berry. Save the spell slot.
I don't have the good berry, and I was not privy to it.
Everyone should have 4 good berries.
Yeah.
I have 4 good berries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'll just give him a good berry.
Okay.
And I will eat my 4 good berries, which will bring me to 5 hit points. And, yeah. Investigation, survival, yeah. It's not my thing.
No. See.
That's also not my thing. I can still do it, though.
I got a -1.
I have a raw dice.
I got a -1 in both.
Well, you can always assist someone, right? So that they have advantage.
Okay, I have got to switch out my headphones because for whatever reason mine just broke when I took them off my head. So I will be just a second.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Well, we need to find some protection from the storm.
Survival, investigation.
I will help
Tiny hut.
someone with their check.
Can I do the help action when I'm not proficient?
Yes.
Alright, well then I will be helping Vic.
Manana.
Or Tala. Or anyone that's better than me.
Okay, so let's. Alright, so we'll just start with. So, Nephros fixing his headphones. What is Victor going to do, Bartle?
I'm going to assist Vic.
Okay. And what is Tala going to do? She's going to try a survival check.
Yes, that's what I did.
Well, we're going to have to go back to that, because rather than just rolling randomly, we've got to help and who's not. Right? So what about Sage? What is Sage going to do, Morgan?
I will go ahead and I will assist Tala.
Okay, and what about Sarah?
Yeah, I'll do a survival too.
And Thick is going to do a survival as well. David, are you back yet? No, still. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to have Nephros assist Sarah then. So let's have 3 survival checks with advantage by Fick, Tala, and Sarah.
You didn't help.
Alright, so we start gathering some supplies. Looks like we are making some progress, but the storm moves in and unleashes a bolt of lightning. So I need a DC 15 dexterity saving throw from everybody.
Hey, it's working now.
Or 2 points, or 1 point if you make the DC 15 dexterity saving throw. This is lightning damage, so.
What DC what?
And
Yeah,
I
made
will
it.
make.
I made
I'll
it.
make Nephros's here for him. All right, so Nephros succeeds, and we think we're probably about getting our structure built. So is anyone going to do anything different this time around?
I am not going to assist Vic.
Okay. What are you going to do?
So, we are nearby that town, right? We just left the town. Couldn't we just like turn around and go back to the town?
So we are in the middle of a sudden thunderstorm.
I'll try my hand at survival. Why not?
Okay. Vic doesn't have advantage this time, but Tala and Seraph both do. So give me some more survival checks then.
Nat 20.
And Victor is the time around. So let me have another dexterity saving throw from everybody. This time it's 6 or 3. You could have healed yourself, yeah. Yeah, this is taking several minutes. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over and hand him my 4 good berries.
I heal. No, I'll just heal. I'm at 1.
I'm flatlining. Flatline.
Here is Victor's.
Something instead of going to a town? Is that what's happening?
We are miles from town.
Okay, well then I think mending would be better if we're just constructing something.
Well, mending repairs.
Okay.
Get struck by lightning a second time?
Yeah.
Yes.
We got struck by lightning. Actually, the second time should have been straight line wind, but it's still a dexterity saving throw. But it's bludgeoning damage instead of lightning damage.
Okay, and what do we take if we pass it?
3.
3.
6 for 3.
Okay, and I am inspiring Tala.
You could actually inspire more than one person, because this.
Intimidation to
Testing. Okay, testing again. Okay, cool. Here we go. I had so apparently my computer's front speaker plug-in doesn't work too well. Neat. Hmm. Yeah, that's not. Testing.
So, no, here, I'll fix it.
Testing. Ha! Okay, yeah, it's working. Why are they arranged so weird?
Yeah, if you don't have your token selected when you roll initiative, turn crap. Victor, you're first. So 6 of these little steam elementals come flying through this breach.
I'm going to step up and start swinging.
Well, they're 20 feet in the air at the moment.
Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't swing. I look kind of stupid. I don't have a ranged weapon, I don't think. I could throw a hand axe. Why not that one?
Uh, 23 will hit, yeah. You said this one?
Yeah, that one will work. It don't matter. Either one.
Okay. All right, so you hit it. Anything else from Victor?
Wait for one of them to come within reach, I guess. That's about it.
Okay. This one's going to fly over, and it breathes out a blast of steam against Victor and Nephros. But it would not be enough to get to Sage at that point. So I need... Where to go to? So it's a 15-foot cone against Nephros and Victor for 7 fire, a DC 10 saves for half.
Dex.
Dex.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, I got a 17.
I just like hanging out at the low hit point.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check what Hellish Resistance and Draconic Resilience do real fast.
You already get it cut in half.
Yeah.
With your resistance.
Your resistance, yeah, this is fire damage, so it would cut that in. It would cut that in half to 3 instead of 7. This one's going to move up and do the same thing to Sage and Victor. So 5 or 2 from Sage and Victor need a DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
And that is what? Still 2 damage?
2
Yeah,
damage.
it's 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm laying down in the undergrowth, taking a nap again.
Oh, you had 2 left? Okay.
Yeah.
So Victor goes unconscious, and it is Sage's turn.
You like killing me.
Okay.
There's a big difference between dead and unconscious.
I'm joking.
To give him a good berry, would it be an action or a bonus action?
It's an action to feed someone a good berry.
Well, I will go ahead and I'll just do this instead. Kind of new to like with 5e and everything.
Oh, sorry.
Am I able to?
I need to get rid of some of these. Too many of them. I didn't think that looked right. There we go. Should have only been 4 of them, not 7 of them.
Am I allowed to do like a cantrip and then healing word?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check before I did this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit this one closest to us right here with Mockery.
Which one? I'm sorry.
This one closest to us.
Okay.
If it's a bonus action spell, you can cast a cantrip. That's how he's getting away with
Vicious
that,
Mockery is an action.
Yeah, and
Healing word's a bonus.
Word's
Healing Word is a bonus action. My bad.
No. You can cast a bonus action spell and still cast a cantrip. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do that.
Uh,
All right. So this one fails, so it takes 2 points. And
Disadvantage on its next attack.
okay.
And then I will drop a healing word onto Victor.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey.
Right. And it is Sareth's turn.
Alright, come on, let's go outside.
What's the X mean on them? Oh,
He
it's
has
gone across.
disadvantage on his. He was viciously mocked.
I see.
Make fun of him.
Oh, am I able to move in this? Like, would it be considered?
It's difficult terrain, but you can move.
Are any of them on the ground, or are they all in the sky?
They're all 20 feet in the air.
All of them, okay. I'll do an Eldritch Blast on this one.
Okay. That's going to hit. Okay. Anything else from Sareth?
Yeah, I'll move away from people. Like, over there.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's not going to. Right, so I guess he's going to fly over and breathe on Sareth. Sareth takes 6 or 3.
Ow.
And it will be Tala's turn.
I'm just going to take aim at that one with my longbow.
Okay.
Just aim? Why not shoot? Oh,
That's a good hit.
That's a good hit.
my bad. I'm not
All right, so this one comes crashing to the ground, and it lands and forms sort of a gooey puddle, but it does leave remains. Like it's like it is. There is something of substance left there that could be gathered afterwards. Anything else from Tala?
No, that's my turn.
Okay, Nephros' turn.
Well, Nephros is going to target that one. And I don't imagine a 9 will hit.
No, not quite.
Are we... Wait, so... Okay, are we in, like, the trees or whatever this is?
The undergrowth, yes.
Yes,
I'm assuming that's half movement to get through it.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain to move through it. Why will that guy not go into initiative?
We'll move right there.
Okay. Alright, that just leaves this one. I guess he's going to move up and breathe on Tala. So, whoops, that's wrong. Tala takes 7 points. DC 10 deck save for 3 instead. And it is Victor's turn.
I literally never went.
Who never went?
Fick never went.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped Fick. You're right. It is Fick's turn.
Vic's got some bad luck.
Seriously. I'm going to... This one's already been viciously mocked, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to viciously mock this one.
He is not viciously mocked.
Dang it. And then I'm going to move to there.
Okay, then it's Victor's turn.
Wait, is this one? No, that's a 2.
I couldn't have got lucky enough for the one that crashed here. My hand axe pop up there, huh?
You should have at least a couple of hand actions.
Yeah, I have one more. And I'm going to throw it at this one.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as my character sheet pops up, there we go. And so much for that hand axe.
Okay. Well, this is going to fly down. Well, let's see. If he recharges, he does recharge. Right. So Sage needs a DC 10 dexterity. Sage takes 6 or 3 from the one he viciously mocked. Okay. And then it will be Sage's turn.
Okay. I will go ahead and I know for feeding to someone else, it's a main action. It's still a main action if I want to like eat a good berry, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will just moving back, and I will do it again.
Same one?
Yes.
He is not mocked this turn.
Okay.
Sarah's turn.
I'm back.
Okay, it is Sarah's turn. Okay. Miss. Let's see if he recharges. He's not. Okay, so. Going to fly down and attack. A 9 will miss. Does Seraph have a weapon out?
No.
He's going to provoke. Okay, so then he flies up again. Hal's turn.
I'm going to shoot an arrow at this one with my longbow.
Okay. Sarah or Tala does a lot of damage when she hits. What's the +2 from on your damage? Hannah?
Oh, you should have that set to dex instead of strength. Unless your dex is low.
I'm not.
You have the archery fighting style, I'm assuming?
Well, not yet, because that doesn't come until level 2.
Oh.
I'm not sure why I have that on there.
Okay. I don't either. I think it looks to me like it should be +3 to damage from your.
Yes, that's a 10.
Is dude?
Actually, it should be +4 to damage. You should be +6 to hit and +4 to damage, because you're using strength instead of dexterity. But your bow should be dexterity, right?
Okay.
Yeah, should be.
There we go.
I miss mighty longbows.
So actually, he is not bloody. All right, Nephros is.
We're gonna try to hit this one again. Hey, that's better.
Yeah, that hits.
6 points of fire damage.
It looks like he takes half of that, but he's still bloodied. Anything else from Nephros?
No, that's all I can do at this point.
Alright, fixed turn.
I am once again going to viciously mock. No, I'm going to just throw a dagger at this homie.
Okay. That will hit. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Max damage.
Alright, so his turn, or its turn, I should say, it's going to fly down, attack Pala with its claws. Alright, so it's going to crit for 10. And there is a burning wound on Tala. And it will be it will provoke from Tala if Tala has a weapon take an attack of opportunity with as it flies back up. You have a...
Yeah, I have a dagger I can throw.
Well, no, it would have to be a melee weapon.
Oh.
But
Yeah, you don't have to throw it. Because it flew down
but
to you.
You have to explain how you're using your longbow. Or have a dagger out there is the question.
Okay, then I'm gonna shift so I can hit him with my claw.
Yeah, you have your claw. I forgot about your claw. Yeah, you always have your claw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I like that.
So I'm gonna shift and my claws get longer and sharper and I'm just gonna slash at it.
Alright, so that was going to also collapse. This one's going to fly over and attack the sage.
You skipped me.
Did I? I'm sorry, I did.
Well,
yeah, it is Victor.
Are any of them flying low enough to where I can hit them with a quarterstaff?
They're staying 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And I'm out of things to throw. So, I guess I'm just gonna stand here. Never mind. Skip me.
Dodge. You can always dodge.
Yeah. That's about it.
This is going to fly up and attack the sage. A 12 misses the sage. Does the sage have a weapon out?
Yes.
Okay, because he's going to provoke as he flies back up into the air. Six. Okay. And it is Sage's turn.
Okay, so then I will go ahead and just mock him again.
Okay. He is not mocked.
And then for a bonus action, I will give inspiration to Sarah.
Okay. Sarah's turn.
Yeah, I'll just do an Eldritch Blast. What's the inspiration? Is it for attack rolls or?
Yeah,
you can use it for attack roll.
Any d20 you make, you could add to it.
Yeah, I presume 10 doesn't.
And it's a d6, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so that's going to hit for 7 force. It takes it all. Anything else from Sarah?
No. Well, sorry. I'll unsheath my sword.
Okay. Right, so this is going to fly down and attack Sarah. It's going to miss, and then it'll provoke as it flies back up in the air. Oh, crit, 13. It is looking very, very bad. Still hanging in there. And it is Tala's turn. Tala, you have inspiration, by the way.
Okay.
That's what that little heart means. If you need advantage at some point, you just need to announce it before you make the roll, and then you'll have advantage on that die roll.
Okay.
It's still not my turn.
I'm gonna. I'm still. I'm still shifting, so I'm gonna take off running and get within range of that one, and just do another claw strike.
It's 20 feet in the air.
Oh, he's up in the air.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to move back, and I guess as my bonus action, then I want to unshift and take aim with my longbow with that same one and see if I can hit it.
Okay. 11 will hit. Yes.
We got 2 more.
And it is Nephros' turn.
You said it appears that they take half damage from firebolt, right?
Correct.
Well,
I'm sorry. Wait, I got to go back to Tala for a second here. At the beginning of Tala's turn, she takes 3 points of fire damage from the burning, and then I need a Constitution saving throw from Tala.
Okay.
And that burning continues. All right, so now is Nephros' turn.
All right, so the one that Tala just hit, I'm going to try to Ray of Frost.
Okay.
13 hit.
13 hits.
For 4 points of cold damage, and until my next turn, it loses 10 movement.
Okay. It is Fick's turn.
If I move to here, can I attack this one?
No, it's 20 feet in the air.
Oh, it's still 20 feet up? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go, because I don't have a dagger anymore, I threw it. I will just viciously mock this one. And,
Alright, so it is mocked.
2 psychic damage?
And I don't know what the insult was, but it was apparently pretty severe, because it collapses at that point into...
I really got in his head, man.
It's always funny when someone is viciously mocked to death. Right, Victor's turn.
I'm going
I told his mother smelled the elderberries.
I'm going to move right here and see if I can distract this one yelling at it. Wave my quarterstaff around. Doubt it'll help, but I'm gonna try.
Right, it is Sage's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna be super original here. I'm gonna viciously mock it.
Just make fun of people until they die.
Alright, so it similarly is mocked to death.
Yeah, Spard buddies.
Hey, there you go.
Alright, so does anyone have proficiency in Arcana?
Yep.
Alright, so if you have proficiency of Arcana, you realize that the remains of these guys be valuable to anyone who is researching elementals, possibly as some sort of spell components.
Okay. Can I use some vials to pick up their gunk, their goop?
Yes, you can. And it is not hard to do. It actually requires no check for these guys. It's just going to be a matter of finding someone who would be willing to pay for it.
Okay.
Once that occurs.
How many were there?
There were 4.
I would like to try and find my hand axes, and I think Fick is on the same page with his dagger.
Yeah, can I find my dagger and also help Tala put the fire out? She's kind of on fire. Like, that should be priority 1. I think it's raining, so I can just go out, but...
Yeah. So that was Sage. The fire, someone can use some sort of soothing ointment or healer's kit to get rid of it next turn, so it doesn't take it again. All right, so and the storm is subsiding, at least. I mean, it's still an ugly and overcast day, but the storm is subsiding. And you see rushing towards you, and they seem excited as we are collecting the gooey remains.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out on my end. What came out?
There are half a dozen humans. 6 of them have chain shirts and carry shields and spears, and the 7th one is carrying a dagger and has no armor. And he's shouting that is his goo. That is his. He was the one who should be getting that. That he's the one who you're stealing his research stuff.
Yeah.
What a bummer.
Would I by chance know of this man from my talking to people in the town of Schmidtford?
You would think that you should, right? Because at this point you know all of the locals, but this guy you do not recognize.
Okay.
And he doesn't appear neither him nor the half a dozen guards with him.
Well,
what a bummer, because
I'm ready to beat up more people if need be.
Well, how
I'm
does
not
it belong
the
to
person
him?
for diplomacy, so if someone is.
well, I've already got the vials tucked away. I mean,
well, yeah, he's like, well, then you need to untuck them, right? I didn't travel all the way here from Moorsgate to leave empty-handed.
Well, maybe you should have killed them.
Why did you send them after us, if not for us to collect your goo?
Well, I didn't send them after you. I deliberately moved out, and then you are just here hoarding in on my storm.
It doesn't belong to you. I mean, but we don't have a use for them. If you want to buy them, that's perfectly valid.
No. You don't steal my stuff and then offer to sell it back.
How does it belong to you? You've not proved ownership, nor could you.
We have rightfully found goo on the floor. We know nothing of the methods. I mean, what?
No, I have a half a dozen witnesses here who saw me create the magical effect that opened that rift.
And every one of you must have seen us dispatch of them because you were obviously incapable. So, how would you like to go from here?
Right, so there is, of course, some chaos involved when you try to channel magic into a storm, right? I couldn't precisely open it over me, but that doesn't change the fact that I was the one who created that effect, and I'm the one who has the rightful claim on anything that came through that rift.
I don't see how that is.
That
follows from that.
I'm going to look over at Zephyros and say, "Do you want the stuff?"
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're looking over at who?
Aren't you the one that picked up the goo?
Oh, Nephros.
Victor is looking at you and asking, "Do you want the goo?"
I'm not gonna just part with it because he simply says it's his. He hasn't proven that it's his. Sure.
Then
he conjured the storm or applied some effect, but he's furnished no proof.
Right, that's kind of my point. So I'm thinking they can provide coin or blood. I'm good with either one.
Yeah, at this point he can buy it, and we can just go separate ways. But I mean, and it's one thing to just happen upon these methods and lay claim to them. It's an entirely different situation when you come out of completely nowhere, don't provide support, and claim that you are responsible for their coming into being. And the last I checked, I don't believe you helped with the killing of said methods. Nor were you here to provide any level of support. And we also don't know who you are.
Well, I'm Ortho, right? I have traveled from Moorsgate specifically because of this weather front that's moved in here and has been stationary here for several days, specifically to get those.
Wait.
And now that it looks like the weather is clearing up, I won't have an opportunity to do it again.
What did you say your name was?
Ortho.
Ortho.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this is a different Ortho. I didn't realize they were the same names. So this is not a Dragonborn.
Okay.
I changed his name. Yeah. No, that's purely a coincidence. That's not That's not the same Ortho that leads the dragon. Yeah. My mistake.
Still, you have the same issue on your hand, Ortho. You provide coin or blood.
Okay, well, I don't have any coin, right? You're asking me to provide something that I simply do not have.
Well,
right?
you can conjure magic.
You conjure storms and you have not one coin?
You're pretty worthless then.
We have equipment.
I think you should keep moving on.
What do you need the goo for?
So the guy who sent me here, his name is Uzelius. He's in Moore's Gate. He is doing all sorts of experiments with elementals, and he thinks that this could help him with his research. So he sent me and this coterie of guards here to open that breach and then bring through some minor elementals that we could then.
So what you're saying is we should go see this guy and give him his goo so we can get paid for our efforts. Thank you for letting us know who we should go visit so that we can get paid for our efforts.
No, well, you presume a lot there that is not in evidence.
Well, I think the way all of us see it is you had no regard for anyone else's life.
What do you mean?
We had to defend ourselves against these creatures. We dispatched them with no help from you. Then you want to come up and say that something that is left behind from them is yours. That's not the way this is going to work. I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page except for you.
Could I have been eating my good berries while they're talking?
You could eat the good berries while you're talking. Yes.
Awesome.
That's exactly what I just did.
I'm going to also eat my good berries.
Man, these good berries are awesome.
Now, sir, when we go to I'm sorry, what was his name? Zethos? No, not his name. The guy that he said to go to. He didn't say to go there, but he said he's going to go give this to that guy.
The guy he's an apprentice to Uzelius.
Okay, well, when we go see Uzelius, we'll let him know that you came and you did your job, but you just were, a minute late and $1 short. So both literally and figuratively. So until then, we will go see your master and we will give him the goo and we will get compensated for such efforts.
Well, I think that's going to provoke him, right? Is that what you're trying to do?
Not necessarily. I just think that we're literally all on the same page here. But if he's provoked by that, yeah.
Right. So I think there's only one way for this to end peacefully, and that would be for you to turn over the remains of those elementals.
So are you just completely indisposed for trading? Like nothing? There's nothing you could offer, or would want to?
I have a question for you.
No, there's nothing that you could. There's nothing else that I'm looking for. That's correct.
Do you have any gold teeth?
No, I don't have any gold teeth.
How many vials of it did we get since there were 4 of them?
You got 4 vials. Yeah, each one is probably going to be worth about 100.
I turn to Nephros and I say, you could tell him we only have the 1, give him 1, and we keep 3 for ourselves. I'm whispering this to him. Nephros was the one that collected them, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, does that sound okay? Tell him
this was all we were able to salvage from.
Yeah, the rest washed away in the rain.
Okay.
I'm
You can make
talking
a
now.
deception check then.
So, okay, cool. I'll say it.
Who's got the highest deception in that case?
I can use performance. I don't have deception, I have performance.
Got a +4 to deception.
I only have.
No, I got a 4 to deception.
It would definitely be deception.
Okay. Well, Nephros hands the vial over to the person making the deception roll. Says, "Fine, he can fucking have it. I'd rather not fight. He can take this vial."
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'll hand it. Yeah. So I mean, what has he said? Is he?
I think he's waiting on a deception roll from one of us. I got a 4. Someone else has a 4.
I got a 3.
Or could one of us do a help action for the other?
I could do intimidate.
I don't think intimidate will do a whole lot.
Whoever has the highest deception roll can make a deception check. Yeah.
So
We're taking the 10.
So he realizes that you're lying at that point. And then I think that's definitely going to put us into initiative then.
no, I'm just curious what I would have gotten. Oh, yeah. Okay.
For shits and giggles. Wow.
Nice.
Yep, you should have done the talking.
I only have a +3.
For a change, I'll actually go in a relatively fast manner. Feels good.
Yeah.
I've been rolling very poorly until now.
You have.
My initiative was last twice.
Okay, Thick, you are first.
I had 1.
Range is 30 feet, so 1. Let's see, where are we at? 30 feet is here. So if I move... let me do this. I will move myself over yonder. Is that 15 feet, or is that 10 feet?
That was 10 feet.
It's technically 10, but I know I went through some brush, so I was asking if that was 15.
I think you're on the edge of the brush there. Yeah, so I think it's 10 feet.
I think that's where I need to be. Oh, I'm way closer than I need to be. Let me back up a little bit.
What you can do is if you left-click and hold down your token, you can then hit the space. It'll tell you how far you move.
Oh, I was more concerned whether or not I was moving through rough terrain or not. So I'll stand right here, and I will cast Bane on these 3 dudes.
Okay.
And this guy.
These 3 up front right here?
Yeah. The ones that are pretty much closest to me that I move towards. Here's Bane.
It's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, wisdom save DC 13.
Time to pass out the inspiration if you got it.
Yeah, that's the bonus action coming. Oh my god, Bane is useless.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
And I will hand out Bardic Inspiration to Tala and Victor.
Don't think of it as your main failing. Just think of it as now you don't have to worry about.
Well, can I wait? I can't do 2 bonus actions in one turn, right? I can only use 1 Bardic Inspiration this turn, right?
Correct.
All right, so I will give it to Tala.
Tala has Bardic Inspiration as well.
Yeah. Yes. And then I will use the last of my movement to back up to there. Gold star for trying Fick.
Let's see. Who was it? Who's Victor?
And I say maybe these vials aren't worth it.
Okay, so Firebolt will miss. This one's going to provoke from Victor as he moves up on Victor.
Yeah, he's getting hit. Well, hopefully he's getting hit.
Dang, I should have given you the inspiration.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to shove Victor prone and then attack Victor. Victor needs to beat a DC 10 athletics check with your athletics or acrobatics, okay? And then a 16 to hit Victor will miss. It is Tal's turn.
Okay, so all these guards are human, correct?
They're all human, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's humanoids are my favorite enemy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and.
So you have advantage if they haven't gone yet in initiative, right?
Right. So I'm gonna aim my longbow and shoot an arrow at this one right here that hasn't done anything yet.
Okay. 14 misses.
Wait,
Okay.
you have inspiration.
Oh yeah, you have inspiration. You can add a D6 to that if you want to.
Okay.
So.
Cross your fingers. Oh.
15.
Yeah. Right. So this one is bloodied now.
And so that's 10 plus my 2 for my favorite enemy.
12
Right?
damage.
Okay. Yeah, your longbow is messed up.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
First of all,
still on
it should be
strength.
And it should not be strength. It should be so it should be 5 plus 4 is 9, and then plus 2 would be 11 for your favorite enemy.
Okay.
I would delete that longbow and then pull it up in the compendium and drag and drop it into the equipment, and it should load it right up with Dex.
Okay. Okay.
In what compendium?
The compendium on the chat.
See where there's the eye on the top right?
Yeah,
Click on that, and then you can just go to items or whatever, or just type in whatever.
just type in longbow.
Okay. Yeah. And it is Sereth's turn.
I'll just blast the bloodied one.
15 will hit these. Or no, I'm sorry, it will miss. Chain shirt and shield. Yeah, their armor class 16. Anything else from Sereth?
No.
Victor's turn.
I'm going to attack this guy standing right next to me.
Ten will miss.
1 second, I got the butt coming up. Oh my
Dang.
lord.
Dang.
And it is Nephros' turn.
I might as well just throw that quarterstaff down. Try hitting him with the shield.
I am targeting the apparent leader of that motley crew.
No, they're not bards, we are.
With magic missile.
This one over here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you target him with magic missile, and an amulet on his chest glows briefly. He does not appear to take any damage.
I reiterate that it might not be worthwhile to keep these files.
Anything else from Nephros?
No. No, because I don't have any bonus action spells that I can cast.
Okay. This one is going to rush up to Tala, try to shove her. Beat a 6 athletics, Tala. Okay, and then a 14 to hit Tala will miss.
Yep.
Okay, so this one will do the same thing. Beat a 13 athletics. And then a 19 to hit for 4 piercing. This one will provoke from Victor. Has he recognized that?
Maybe.
Didn't he already use it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is...
That didn't.
And that will miss. And then he's going to try to shove Tala prone and attack. 14 athletics. And it will be the Sage's turn.
Okay. I am going to... Crap. Do we know... I'm just curious. Did the wind elementals make any sounds? Like, do they have voices or anything?
Oh yeah, they speak Ignan.
Okay.
Element, which Aquan and Ignan. Yeah, so they were screeching a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
idea.
For right now, I will go ahead and I'm going to just viciously mock
Inspire.
who. Whichever one she shot with her longbow earlier.
Yeah, that red dot means that it is bloodied.
He could inspire as the bonus action.
Down he goes.
And then I'm going to take a step back, and then I will go ahead and I will do an inspiration for Tala.
Okay.
We're just like, Tala, kill him!
This one's going to rush up, try to shove Victor prone and attack. Need a 13 athletics or acrobatics there.
Oh my lord.
Right, so Victor is prone. We got a 19 for 5 against Victor.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run in, try to shove Tala prone and attack. Beat a 5 athletics or acrobatics, Tala. Okay, and then we got a 17 for 2 points of piercing. And back to the top. Vic's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up. I don't know if he's occupying that space or not, but I'm gonna hit this guy.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Do I need to move forward some?
No, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay, I will hit him with a rapier.
All right.
Almost
That's
crit.
going-
Dang. Wow, that sucks. Alright, 5 damage.
Well, I don't think Ortho has anything really to do. He used his first level spell slots to open the portal. So,
I also want to bardically inspire. I'm actually going to put it on Victor, though.
we're going to move here, and Tala needs a Constitution saving.
I'm sorry, DM, did you hear me just now? I wanted to bonus action inspire Victor.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Thank you.
And you cut out. Did you say that I needed to make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, Tala needs a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, or takes 7 poison damage. Okay. So we got Victor prone there. This one is. So he's going to try to shove Fick prone, and then he's going to attack Victor. So Vic needs to beat a DC 8. Athletics or acrobatics.
You're fucking
right, so,
kidding. Oh no. Alright. I'm prone.
and then we got a Victor. And it will be Tala's turn. You got him right where you want him, Tala.
Okay. Can I go ahead and can I pull, since I used my longbow previously, can I go ahead and can I put that up and pull out my dagger? How does that
you
work?
could hold, you don't use a shield, so you could hold your longbow in one hand, dagger in the other.
Okay, then that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put my longbow in my right hand and take out my dagger in my left hand, and I'm going to stab at that one, the middle one.
10 will miss. But you have inspiration if you want to. But you have to roll a 6 to hit him. We know they're armor class 16 now. So.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use that. It's a D6, right?
The gomble.
Right. Yes.
You need a 6.
Yeah, you need a 6 to hit him.
Wow.
So, fun fact, I think every single one of my inspirations has rolled a 6 so far.
Which one were you attacking, Anna?
The one in the middle.
Okay. He's bloodied now.
Holy crap. That's amazing.
Anything else from Tala?
No, that's my turn. I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
The one nearest to me is bloodied, right? I stabbed him for 5.
5 does not blood in them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what the mark is.
Yeah, your dagger is messed up too, Anna. You're using strength on those attacks, and you can use strength with a dagger. It's a versatile weapon, but you would want to use your dexterity, which would give you a +4 to hit and +4 to damage, instead of the +3.
Okay.
So you actually, yeah. So we need to work. So you actually did 7 points of damage to him, not 6.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Sarah's turn. I see there's going to be some green flame in the future here, I think.
Yeah. Beforehand, I'll hex him, and then I'll green flame blade.
Hexing strength, I guess.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
Wow, that would have been a lot of damage if you hit him.
Anything else from Sarah?
No.
Okay, Victor's turn.
All right.
Victor stands up, I assume.
Yes. That would be the first order of business. The second order of business would be attack this guy.
You have inspiration, by the way. Remember?
Hopefully, I don't need it yet.
18.
That'll hit.
All right. So are you killing him or just rendering him unconscious?
I'm killing him. They don't have a problem killing me. No, I'll knock him unconscious.
Okay.
I had my characters mixed up there. Bonus action, second wind. Otherwise, I would use... I can't use Polearm Master and second wind, so...
Second wind is probably smart.
Yeah, second wind. Because I do not see a point in... hey, I need healing again.
Okay. It is Zephyros's turn. Nephros' turn.
Ouch.
Mixing names. Shame. We are going to try to firebolt the guy in the back there.
Okay. 19 will hit even with half cover.
Do you consider allies in front of them, giving them cover? Just so I am aware.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go across any.
Engaged.
Anything else from Nephros?
Nope.
Okay. Well, this guy is going to move and try to shove Nephros prone and then attack Nephros. Beat a 5 athletics or acrobatics, Nephros. Okay, so you are not prone, and he has a 15, but in these trees you actually have half cover, so your armor class would be 17, and that's going to miss. Okay, and this one will slide in here.
He's what's he wearing, by the way?
Chain shirt.
Oh,
Or the cat.
No, the guy that just tried to hit me.
Yeah, he's wearing a chain shirt.
Everybody but the main guy has a chain shirt on.
Yeah. Everybody, all the guards have a chain shirt, carry a spear and
chain
shield.
shirt and shield with a spear.
Oh, I guess we're going to try to shove Tala prone and attack Tala. I'm sure a 4 is not going to do it, but a 22 for 6. 22 for 6 against Tala. And it will be the sage's turn.
I'm at 0. So I'm unconscious.
Tala goes unconscious. Yeah.
I am going to attempt to, so like these bushes and everything, how high up, like how there or something. Basically, I'll just say this. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use minor illusion. And I'm going to try and make it sound like there are more elementals in the bushes off to the side over here.
Okay.
See if that works. That's all I got. and I'm just going to step in the bushes, or the trees.
Wisdom.
Are you out of first level spells?
Yes.
We only have 2.
And I had to heal both times.
Yeah.
I tried to bait once.
So this one is going to try to shove Victor prone and attack Victor. Beat a 10, Victor.
There you go. And that's not going to hit.
This one's going to jump over the unconscious body of Tala. He's going to try to shove Nephros prone and attack Nephros.
Dang, so they didn't even care.
Well, they not necessarily not caring. So does anyone speak Larian?
Nope.
All right. Okay. Right. So Ortho is saying is shouting them in Larian that if there's anything over there, that we need to take care of the immediate threat first. So he is directing them to continue. It doesn't. He seems like he might believe that there are, in fact, elementals over there. All right. So Nephros is not prone, and then an 18 will still hit Nephros even with half cover. So 4 points to Nephros. And it is Fick's turn.
I'm going to walk over yonder and stab this lovely fellow with my rifle.
Yeah, you have just enough. You can get to about right there, actually, because you had to stand up. You were prone.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Can I still stab that guy? If not, I will change my move.
No, you have enough to get to him.
Excellent. I will stab that guy. Dang. I won't stab that guy.
Yes, yeah. This guy is going to move into here. And Nephros needs a DC 12 Constitution saving.
Versus
Poison versus poison spray. So you actually take no damage. And it is Tala. Tala needs a death save. You do have inspiration. You could make that death save with advantage if you wanted to spend your inspiration.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
So it's advantage, you said?
Yes. And roll another one. Right, so that's a success. Yeah. And it is Sarah's turn.
Can I occupy this space? I mean, I'm kind of unsure.
No, this guy's right there. Are you wanting to get to Tala? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, there's too many of them, and yeah, it's a waste of time. I can move here though, right, without provoking.
You could move there without provoking. Yeah, you could move through Fick, get to there. Mm-hmm.
Then I'll move my hex onto the red dotted one and do another green flame blade. Cool. 18 for 8 damage, and the one below it takes 5.
Okay,
Sorry, 4.
I think that's a melee attack. You can render him unconscious or kill him.
Oh, sure. Let's go for unconscious.
Okay. And then the one below him takes 4. Okay. Anything else from Sarah? Hey, Victor's turn.
No one has any good berries, do they? I wouldn't know if Tala had good berries, would I?
Well, yeah, did Tala have good berries? I mean, people should know what other people have, I think. Did Tala have good berries?
Yes.
Or did she use them? Yeah, so Tala has good berries on her.
All right. Then can I move to her? I know that I will provoke.
You can get there
and feed her one of right. I'll provoke from him, but spend my action feeding her a good berry.
Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, so that will provoke. We've got a 19 for 2 points of piercing.
For how much?
2.
Oh, for a second I thought you said 10. I was gonna yeah, so much for that good berry idea.
And then Tala is back awake with 1 hit point. It is Nephros' turn.
The guy to my right, how much does he have any cover?
I don't think he's quite in there far enough to have cover.
Cool. So shocking grasp, and an 18 is going to hit because I get advantage since he's wearing chain.
Okay.
Nice.
And only does 2.
2
And
points.
there's an additional effect though.
He can't take reactions. Okay.
Yep.
The damage rolls have not been good to you.
No, it doesn't help being a level 1 Sork.
Anything
We
else?
have a lot of
from
level 1 casters.
No, not unless I can eat a good berry.
No.
No, in that case,
okay.
no.
Right, so this one is going to try to shove Nephros prone and then attack. Beat a 14, Nephros. Alright, so Nephros is prone, and then a 22 for 3 points. Looks like Nephros goes unconscious.
Yep.
You got good berries? Yes.
Wow, I can attack anybody. He is going to attack Victor. So he's going to try to shove Victor prone and then attack Victor. So beat a 20, Victor.
Wow.
Although I think
I have that inspiration.
You're gonna use inspiration.
Oh no!
I see no point in using the inspiration because
Crits you
gonna
for
waste
12. Yeah, so
And
Victor goes.
that's
It is
sure.
Sage's turn.
Victor's taking a nap for the third time.
Hey.
Wait, is the guy with the potion? Is the guy with the goo unconscious now?
Yep.
Yeah, Nephros right here.
Okay.
David, does Nephros have good berries on him?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna come here and to try and hit this guy with my rapier.
Okay.
And miss.
12 will miss. Yep.
That's it.
Well, this one is going to move up. Try to shove.
Can I speak up to these guys in the middle of his turn, or does it have to be my turn in order to talk?
Yeah, you can always talk. Yeah.
Okay. So, so I'm like, wait, guys. I see we're taking heavy losses on both sides. Is this really worth the 4 pieces of goo? Can we settle for a nice, 3-to-1 trade?
You can make a persuasion check. Yeah. Yeah. So 3-to-1. Yeah. So yeah, we'll take 3 and leave you with 1. He's all right with that.
Okay. Let me just go over here to my if I can still. If we're still at initiative, it's not my turn, but I would like to walk over to this gentleman and take the vials of goo off of his motionless body and hand over 3 of them to the man. Ortho.
All right. Is there anyone who's wanting to fight on it? He's happy with the 3. Scoop up his 2 unconscious guards and retreat.
Oh, if I could fight, I would.
I'm seeing the way this is going.
I'm just sleeping, taking a nap.
Well,
There's only 4.
There's only 4 of them, but there's only 3 and a 1 health person of us. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are wanting to fight, I'm letting you guys know what I'm doing. For all we know, I tricked him and we got to attack him one more time.
well, he's
attack us back.
all right. So I will. Yeah. I'll let you guys decide. Yeah.
So
I'm knocked
I'm,
out. So
I'm going forward with the plan. I'm gonna walk over yonder, take the 4 vials, and walk over here. In that time, anybody else can do anything else. Is he right here? Is that guy?
Yeah. He's the leader.
Okay, I'm gonna be doing that. Anybody else can? I've moved a lot, so if anybody else is doing anything else, that's fine.
I'm grabbing a good berry and feeding it to Nephros.
Perfect. We'll just heal back up and then fucking fight him again.
Yeah.
hey, wake up! He made a deal.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll tell him like we're not fighting anymore.
Okay. So then he will take the 3 vials and leave.
I should have killed that guard.
I think if you would have killed him, we would have never been able to negotiate a peaceful...
Does somebody have a good berry for Victor?
Yeah, Victor has a good berry on him.
Okay,
I ate all mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I
From the
took one of
first
yours,
time I
Nephros,
died.
to feed you that. I didn't have
First time I went unconscious.
Does anybody else have good berries left? If not, I'm gonna go over there and make a medicine check.
Yeah, well, no, that's fine. So they leave with 3 of the vials. We keep 1 of them. That's all very good. That's a perfectly acceptable resolution. No problem with that at all.
And I will try to stabilize the bleeding out man. Fuck.
And he accidentally stabs me in the jugular.
I step on his arm.
I was trying to
That's
see
much
you.
better.
Oh. I think you broke a rib with that CPR.
Someone's surely going to make a DC 10 medicine check.
Is anybody else gonna try, or I'm gonna try again?
Too bad I can't pass my inspiration to you.
The unconscious guy has the inspiration. This is great.
Well, we only get. Well, I mean, I have a one good berry left.
Oh, just give him the good berry.
Yeah, because I'm just quick. I'm just dying even faster with these guys helping me.
We're like, wait, no, you step on his chest, it'll make him breathe.
Kick him.
He's faking.
All right, so they retreat with the vial 3, but we do still have 1. There'll be 100. Get to sell it. The storm is subsiding and going away, and so there's nothing keeping us from getting into either Schmidtford or Leechford or any of the other towns. But we were on our way to Carl's Abbey, right?
Yes.
I would say, where is the closest town? Let's try for a rest.
Yeah.
Well, we were about right here when things went south. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we can get into Carl's Abbey without any problem. And what was the research we're wanting to do there?
I don't remember it now.
Well, the reason we were going there was they have a library.
Yes, the library.
The only real fixed library in this area is in Carl's Abbey.
Information on dragons.
Okay, so in the Dimgard campaign guide, I don't know if you read it, but there's a section on the history of dragons. So I'll summarize that pretty quickly here. So long ago, like tens of thousands of years ago, the entire area was carved up into territories. This whole region was carved up into territories governed by powerful dragons, mostly ancient dragons. And then the Archfey, from the Feywild, the elves emerged, right? And the Archfey said, we like these elves. They're very much like us. We would like to see them be a powerful race, maybe even the dominant race around. But in order to get them to that place, we need to get rid of all these dragons who are keeping everything else suppressed. So they engineered a war between the dragons, in particular between the chromatic dragons and the metallic dragons. And the metallic dragons barely won, and were almost they were decimated themselves, were very much weakened. And so then the Archfey came in at that point and said, well, it's great that you beat the chromatics, and now you need to leave as well, so that the elves can emerge. And so that experience has tainted the entire history of elves and dragons past thousands of years. And that is known as the Great Reduction, that elimination of dragons as the rulers of Dimgard. So recently, and this wouldn't be contained in the library, but you would know this as bards, just as a matter of recent lore. So one of the surviving ancient dragons, the gold dragon named, and recently there have been dragonkind who have returned to Dimgard who claim to have experienced Rugarth. And Rugarth is insistent on reclaiming his lost territory that he feels was unjustly taken from him. And he is convinced that the way to do that is to completely annihilate the one true faith. And if humans won't subjugate themselves to dragon rule, then he is perfectly willing to carry out the justice that he believes that humankind deserves and the one true faith deserves for the centuries of oppression of dragonkind, and simply destroy all humans as well. Right. So that is the status of dragons and dragonkind in Dimgard at the moment. Is there anything else that anybody wants to know about the status of dragons at this time?
I just want to know if Victor will do better against dragons than he did against soldiers.
Okay, so there's another set of stories. There's another set of stories too that's relevant. Yeah, that I should tell. So a couple of years ago, like all the different chromatic dragons, they went on this campaign, and what? So the theory was this, right? So you had this big civil war between all the dragons. So almost certainly some of those dragons who were killed, right, were killed with their hatcheries still hidden, right? So a couple of years ago, the chromatic dragons, who were the ones who lost the war, said, well, let's see if we can't find some of those hidden hatcheries. And the assumption is that every one of the different colors, red, blue, black, green, and white, all of their dragon cults found at least a few sustainable, still viable eggs when they were able to find these hidden hatcheries. One of them was actually in a red dragon hidden hatchery was in the mounds here. That was one of the early Dimgard camp series. It culminated there, right? So presumably all of the chromatic dragon cults could have at least a handful of young dragons at this point, very young dragons, like wormlings at this point. So, anything else you want to know about it?
I did want to try to find locations of, like, whether they're rumors or otherwise, where these cultists are kind of where the fables tell where the eggs are, because I assume the eggs are where they kind of where they kind of set up their cult. That would make sense to me.
So the during the Great Reduction, many of the true dragons were killed, leaving no true dragons of that. So, for example, all the white true dragons were killed. Right? There were a couple of surviving green dragons and a couple of surviving ancient red dragons that fled during the Great Reduction. But most of the colored dragon cults, the other three, all of the true dragons were killed during the Civil War with the metallic dragons. So that left the colored dragon kind, like the Dragonborn and the Sorceress Origin dragon, without any sort of rulership. They were left, so their entire authoritarian structure was eliminated during that war, and they just sort of fell into disarray. And that was how the dragon cults came to be. So you had assorted dragon kind, who there were no true dragons of that color, and so they just sort of banded together with other dragon kind to try and form a culture of their own once the true dragons were eliminated. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
It is an answer, but not necessarily the answer.
All right, so
I was looking for like a lead on where they would be. That makes sense. That information is definitely relevant.
Right. So this all happened several thousand years ago, and the villages that they inhabited have been long destroyed by crusade. So then humankind moves in. Humankind hates dragons. They fear them. Humans are superstitious and fearful, and so all the dragon kind end up going into hiding. They either adopt disguises and infiltrate larger communities of humans, or if their features are too harsh, then they try to find hidden places, caves or deep forest, where they can form their own communities there. Is that what you were asking about?
Yeah, I think so. I think
All right.
that sums up what I'm looking for.
Okay. And yeah, so the last episode, that was kind of the point, is that so the cult of the Green Dragon is trying to set up a permanent position in the Berrywood. They're trying to say, okay, it is time for us to assemble a state, and so they have negotiated with the ruler of Tallywood. His name is Sir Hamdus, saying, look, we will provide you with a tribute every day, right? If you just allow us to live and build our culture within the Berrywood. And that doesn't sound bad until you start to investigate the actual details of what a community of Green Dragon and Green Dragon cultists would look like. And that was where we ran into trouble last week. We got into the forest, we started talking to the Green Dragons. They said, well, we want to eat the halfling, and things got ugly. Yeah.
Why do they always want to eat the halfling?
The halfling kind of just flipped out after.
Because they're bite size, they're fun size.
Leave the halfling out of this, all right?
Snack size, man.
Look, just because I'm 2'10" doesn't mean that that you can just make me a snack.
All right, so that takes us to a good stopping place. All right, so here is the this is total XP. It's gonna be 7.
Were we able to rest at this Abbey, by the way?
Yo.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We get to the Abbey, we do our research, we're going to be able to complete a long rest, and I think some of us are going to advance to 2nd level at this point.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't have any experience on my sheet.
But then again,
so
I don't
have to
speak
just
for
be
the
told
staying
however
over
much I'm
aspect of
supposed
things.
to have.
You should have had.
They're over at Sean's.
What did I
right
say? It was
now.
180
Yeah,
from last week.
180. Yep.
Is that for everybody?
Yeah.
180 from last week.
No, it was
'Cause
from
your
the
ass was
4 who were
asleep.
here last week. It was
Gotcha.
Nephros, Victor, Paula, and Sage. All right, so then tonight at the Wild Dogs, we got Tony's Stampede. We got the Storm Shelter. It's also 225. And then we got the Mephits are 200. And then we got and the guards were also 225.
Do we get any bonus experience for convincing them to stop?
That's included in the 225. Yeah, if you
Okay.
you don't have to kill them. Yeah, you get full credit for it even if you don't kill them.
So that's all divided by 6?
That would all be divided by 6. That would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9,
183.
1100.
Oh, yeah, 183.
This, by the way, where did it go to? This was the brooch of shielding that Ortho was wearing.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I killed him.
Yeah.
Needed more good berries.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I was all right with the way that it ended.
I am
it was-
too. I'm just.
It was pretty close. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I just wasn't certain we were gonna win. I was really scared.
Wait, that.
No.
Oh, okay, yep.
So the 4 who were here last week should be 2nd level.
We hit level 2.
Yay.
All right.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah. What is it? 183. I think that's right.
Yeah, so we end up with 363 as our total.
That's
Are
where
we-
you guys are.
We're like taking a long rest now, right? And we're like actually allowed to level ourselves up.
Correct. Yes. And that is all right. So actually, there were a couple of things everyone did get their ability scores rolled, right?
Yeah, I got the same ones from before.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to re-roll our ability scores?
No. But I wasn't sure if Jacob ever rolled his ability scores.
I thought it was a stat pool.
Yeah. So usually that is the case, but every now and then well, actually that's not correct. Like every campaign, I will do little things different just to see how they play. Actually, rolling for ability scores. So there's a macro. If you type the pound sign and then just type A, and you'll see ability scores come up there. And if you'll roll those, and if you do better than your 27 by, if you don't, then you just keep your 27 point by. But if you, right, so if you'd rather use those, I don't know that you would. Yeah.
I actually would. I'd greatly prefer that.
The 27 point by or the rolling. It's up to you. You can use.
That's
you
actually.
can
I'll keep the point by because.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'll keep the point by.
Yeah. All right. Much better this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna upload that?
So, say that again.
You gonna upload the last session?
Did I get what
Are
last
you
session?
gonna upload it?
No. that wouldn't do anybody any good to upload that.
No.
A significant portion of us actually left.
I enjoyed the discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were
It's
3
wrong,
of us
there's
that
so many
left instantly, basically.
Yeah.
Josh was watching on Twitch. This is how he.
Oh God, that's like. I think the biggest reason I was just so over it. That was the day I had gotten back from. I evacuated for